Let's bring on board VG Mathew, the MD and CEO at South Indian Bank. Mr. Mathew, tell us a little bit more about your quarters. Your profits have been down 77%. Tell us what went wrong.
The decline in profit is a function of the decline in the profit in the treasury. So in this particular quarter, compared to last year, the treasury profits have declined by 73 crores. And again, the treasury depreciation, that has actually increased by 41 crores. So these two numbers alone, and again, along with that, we have got a one-time gratuity impact of around 20 crores. The entire gratuity that has been deferred has been now accounted for in this quarter. And therefore, if you add up all these three numbers, we would find that the profit is exactly in line with what was there Q1 last year.
Right. Your gross net NPAs as well, the ratio has increased significantly in the quarter. What led to this kind of higher NPAs?
Yes, the GNPA has increased significantly, and we had fresh slippages of 606 crores during this quarter. The more important thing here that we would like to highlight is the fact that the large corporate NPA, that is the large corporate sector, which used to create considerable problems for the last several quarters, that has not given any problem this quarter. No account in that large corporate space has slipped. So therefore, we continue to believe that there is considerable amount of stability in that portfolio, which we have been looking for a long time now. Now, the total slippages of 606 crores, fresh slippage, if you take the breakup, the corporate slippage is 308 crore and non-corporate slippage is 298 crore.
So the corporate book has seen stress, but what is the kind of stress seen in the SME space? Most importantly, at what level do you see slippages and recoveries over the course of the rest of FY19? Because clearly the market is worried, Mr. Mathew.
On the MSME side, around 226 crores slippage was there, of which actually 100 crores is a deferred part of the NPA from last quarter under the dispensation for MSME accounts. And because that dispensation is available, some of these customers specifically demand that, and we are required to provide that. So around 100 crores is coming out of that. Otherwise, the slippage is more or less in line with what we were looking at. That is something like overall slippage of around 200 crores a quarter. And what we expect is, to answer the next part of your question, what we expect is going forward, it would be again maybe a total slippage in the next 3 quarters of around 600 crores, or there is one more, medical college, which is now under some legal challenge. So if that's about 100 crores, and if that slips, it becomes 700 crores. Otherwise, we are having a number of 600 crores for all the 3 quarters coming forward. So obviously, the slippage is moderating. That is the first part of it. Second part of it is that in Q1, the recovery levels are very, very low. It is actually nominal. This time we have just had recoveries of 37 crores, recoveries and upgrade. Now, our target is slightly more than 500 crores as of now. And we used to achieve more than 350 crores, 350 to 400 crores we used to achieve every year earlier. And therefore, we are very confident that we will be able to achieve more than 500 crores of recoveries.
Okay, tell us more about your segmental performance then. Would you be chasing segment focus going forward?
MSME, we find a certain amount of stress typically in the cashew sector, which of course in our case we have accounted for. Otherwise, generally, there is a certain amount of cash flow issues coming out of a complete implementation of GST, etc. But otherwise, our growth is quite comfortable. We are targeting to grow at around 20% plus, and that is what we have achieved in this quarter also. On a YOY basis, we have grown 21% in MSME. And in the mortgages, we have grown by 66%. In the auto loans, we have grown by 31%. And in agriculture, we have grown by 14%. So our focus is entirely on retail. That means other than corporate, including MSME, agri, mortgages, auto loans, and other retail. So with all this, if you look at it, all these areas of focus, we are able to show significant growth. While the corporate has grown only by 14%.
So what is your growth currently, and what is it that you are hoping to achieve going forward?
In fact, in terms of growth, we plan to grow 20% plus this year, and next year actually it will improve even further, and between 20 and 25% is the growth expectation in all the retail sectors, especially focusing on MSME, agri, mortgages, auto loans, gold, etc. That's the plan actually. And in terms of corporate, the focus is actually more on the mid-corporate side. In our definition, anything about 25 crores is corporate. So 25 crores to 50 crores, in that range. The mid-corporate companies also, in a very risk-controlled manner, we would like to focus.
Okay, Mr. Mathew, thanks for taking the time out and chatting with us and telling us really about what went behind this weak quarterly performance that you've managed to post this time around.